What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Go ahead and unmute yourself. Otasia? Hello? I can. Your first name? What do you got for me?
She introduced me to, I guess, your YouTube channel and everything like a couple of days ago. So I've just been listening and just taking it all in. A lot of things that you say make a lot of sense.
But,
I'm like, wow, light bulb moments.
but,
Okay, well, it's probably like really small and petty. The only part that I probably didn't disagree with was the part where you were saying that like women want to maintain jobs, like they don't want to get into tech or the sciences. I just kind of disagree with that part.
how old are you?
Right, but then she just said that's the only part that she doesn't disagree with. But it's funny, they have a disagreement. Kevin is like, yeah, just save all the fluff. Let's get into why you're really here.
I'm 25.
You disagree with the fact that women don't want to get into sciences and tech?
Yeah, because like
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What are you basing that on?
Well, I base that on the fact that I've done studies in school that show that women face a lot of discrimination in those fields, which probably.
What do you mean? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Before you get into the field, what must you do?
Become educated in it.
Right.
Okay.
So, what percentage of women are going into college and university in STEM?
I wouldn't know.
Well, you need to know because you say you disagree.
Well, I'm going based on like what I see at my own college. There's quite a few girls that are in STEM programs.
But you're also, but you got to understand that's called what? Anecdotal. How many? What state are you in?
Florida.
How many colleges or universities are in the state of Florida alone?
Like I believe like 1,000.
So, and you're talking about what happens on one campus.
All right, you're right. You got it.
Man, women don't go into STEM. So telling me about women face discrimination in STEM, I'm going to call complete BS in that. Because what happens is this whole feminist wage gap argument is complete BS. When women are lined up, job by job, education by education, women actually out earn men at the same job titles, same experience levels.
Okay.
You can verify that yourself. See, why do you need to believe that women don't go on, that women are being discriminated against and are being shunned out of STEM?
Well, I'm just going based off of like thesis that I've had in school and research papers that I've done. I'm not claiming that for a fact, just based off of like.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you then? If you're writing papers and thesis, then you should be able to properly tell people exactly how you got to where you got to. One, how many people are working in those fields compared to the other gender. Two, the success of those people going up against each other and graduating. And then do these people take those expertise and go out in the field and actually perform those jobs? But she's talking only about an anecdotal experience and a piece of paper. But when it comes down to the details, we don't get the details. Women aren't being oppressed. So let's just stop this notion. She's coming in here like women are being oppressed, shunned, pushed out of the field, not given a chance. That's not what it is. Let's stop it.
But
research that I found.
But and what research have you found?
Well, I wrote an entire research paper too, in fact, during my sophomore year about the wage inequality in the work field, specifically in law firms.
Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on. Hold on. Are you
uh-huh.
talking about the wage gap?
One was the wage gap, and one was specifically the discrimination Black women face in the
No,
workplace.
no. Say again. The wage gap, and the second was what?
The discrimination women feel in the workplace.
Okay. So you mean to tell me you did research that tells you women, when you line up a woman, education by education, job by job, there's a 70 cents on the dollar wage gap.
Yes, there's plenty
That's
of like
bullshit.
scholarly journals on
No
it.
man. Here's the thing. I will.
Uh-huh.
That has been okay, ma'am. I'm sorry, but that is just patently false. What you're basically saying is a woman who's out of school as an engineer, 5 years in the field, is making 70 cents on the dollar to her male counterpart. And that is 100% false. And I challenge you to produce the thesis that you wrote. Email it to me. I'll read it. Send it to me. Because this has been debunked countless times.
Okay.
But you're still pushing this stuff. What do you
I mean,
what do you do for a
I
living?
haven't um I'm self-employed and I run a business with my
What do
mom.
you do for a living?
I run a business with my
What do you
mom and
do
I'm
for what do
self-employed.
you do for a living?
Like what kind of business am I
Yes, ma'am,
in?
it's not a trick question.
Okay. Finance. We have like a tax preparation and
What's
credit
your
repair
degree in?
office. Psychology.
Danger zone.
You can't make it up, gentlemen. Why didn't
Why did I get that?
why didn't you go into STEM?
Well, that's not what I was interested in.
Oh, why? Why not? It pays more money. Oh,
Agreed.
but you knew.
I've
Oh, so but you did a research paper on it, but you weren't compelled enough to go do it yourself.
Unfortunately I was
All
not.
right. And again, and what did I tell you guys about psych chicks?
Oh Lord, what did you say
Well,
about psych
you
chick?
need to go watch the shows, but you've just proved it again.
Oh Lord. I guess I gotta go watch
But
what you said about.
why aren't you working in psychology?
Um, well, I want to pursue my master's and get into like marriage and couples counseling.
Get into what counseling?
Marriage and couples counseling.
I'm
What's
a PhD.
what's the longest relationship you've been in?
Um, like a year and a half.
What I find interesting is this woman came in talking about basically how everyone is oppressing women and not really allowing them into the STEM field. But this woman herself isn't in the STEM field. And when she has the choice to go in the STEM field to make more money, to have a better career and outcome, she chose not to and decided to go with something else that was a lot easier for her. And let's go back to his wage gap thing. Women need to stop pushing around this narrative because it's either you believe men are fools or you believe that no one is listening to what you're saying. If men could get away with paying women less, do you think that men would hire other men? If this was a thing, why would a man hire any man when he can just hire a woman and pay them less? If you believe the wage gap was a legitimate thing, you don't think that men aren't cost efficient? Like, are we not able to process cost and goings and incomings and analyzing all this data and say, well, guess what? If we could get away with paying women less, why not just hire all women? It saves us money. We cut corners. at least he will be thinking practically. It's illegal. It's illegal. You cannot pay women less. So we have to stop this narrative.
2 years.
How long ago was that?
Over a year and a half ago.
Why didn't you get married?
He wasn't a high value man. He stole from me.
But you decided to keep opening your legs to him.
Yeah. Bad judgment call.
Of course. So why should somebody pay you to be a counselor if you pick criminals and you're unmarried?
Well, I didn't know he was a criminal.
But after you knew he was a criminal, did you break it off that day?
Well, yeah. After I found out he stole from me, of course,
that day, y'all were done.
Yeah.
Did you file a police report?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So why not? He stole from you, right?
Yeah.
He broke the law. Why didn't you file a police report?
Well, the first thing I tried to do was call my bank.
Why didn't you file a police report?
I didn't think it was something I could file a police report on.
Why?
Honestly. Because I figured if we live together, like, who's gonna just take my story on, oh, my boyfriend stole money from
Where
me.
was the money at?
It was on my debit card.
Is he an authorized signer on your account?
No.
And you're an educated woman, right?
Yeah.
And you want to give people advice, but you didn't even go seek to file a police report about fraud?
Well, the first thing I tried to do was talk to my bank, and my bank basically told me, being that he knew my PIN number and was able to withdraw funds from my account.
Did you give him your?
That wasn't considered
Did you give
fraud.
it? Yes, it is. Why didn't you file a police report? And then why didn't you sue him in court?
I should have. I thought about it. I didn't want to go through.
Of course
that
not.
process.
Of course not. But yet you want to talk about how bad of a person he is. But yet you ladies never want to do what you need to do.
You're right.
See, you would do it better off, ma'am, just listening to what I have to say. And the things you disagree with, just deal with it.
Okay.
Because you're telling me that somebody stole from you and it apparently was enough for you to break up with him, but you didn't want to file a police report to sue him.
I should have. I thought about it.
And you still complaining about it?
I mean, I got over it. I moved past
Really?
it.
How long? So what's your current boyfriend think about it?
I don't have a current boyfriend.
I wonder why.
Was that a question for me to answer?
Yeah, I wonder why. You don't have a current boyfriend? I'm sure you got over it and there's no trust issues with men.
No, I definitely have trust issues with men.
Exactly. Which is why you don't have a current relationship. And you're the psych chick.
I mean,
Why'd I do that? Because it's always a black man's fault. It's always his fault. I don't believe anything she was telling me. I believe she gave him that pen. I believe she gave him access to the account. But just like, unfortunately, like in relationships, when it goes bad, women always claiming abuse and theft and all this other kind of stuff. It's always the worst thing, but you don't see these women ever go file police reports, take it up the legal matter, but they just want to use it as a club to justify why. I'm tired of hearing you guys talk about this shit. If you're not going to follow through with it, shut up. You heard what she said. What do you do for a living? I'm a business owner. Another boss, right? Yeah. All right. Then we finally got out. Well, I do taxes and everything, but you went to school for psychology. And then when it's all said and done, you want to be in psychology, go get a master's, and then you want to be a couples counselor. Man, anyway.
Everyone, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.